State Superintendent Ryan Walters presented his budget today in front of a bipartisan group of lawmakers. And as our Felice Romero tells us, one item on the agenda has garnered a lot of questions from both sides of the aisle. Felice?
Amanda, Walters introduced a merit-based pay system for teachers. Those I spoke to say this is the first time they're hearing of a one-time stipend rather than a raise across the board. State Superintendent Ryan Walters addressing a room full of lawmakers Wednesday morning, presenting his budget for the first time.
Today was a great day because we got to see how we're going to move the ball forward in education.
Based on today's hearing, we're not there yet. And to quote the superintendent, I look forward to continuing conversations on the subject.
Several of those lawmakers taken aback by one item specifically, merit-based pay incentives for teachers.
I think the big bombshell we learned today was that we aren't going to be giving raises.
The budget calls for a teacher leader effectiveness rating and professional learning hours. State Superintendent Walters says a teacher's incentive pay will reflect how many hours of training they complete. A stark difference from former Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister's plan for a $5,000 pay raise across the board.
Representatives and senators on both sides of the aisle had a lot of questions about how we were going to identify which teachers get merit pay. What are going to be the standards? And I'm not sure I was satisfied by the answers.
Representative John Waldron was an educator for decades before representing District 77. He worries this won't address the root of the issue, the teacher shortage.
By state law, we're not allowed to lower a teacher's salary once it's increased. But he said today, and it was my understanding, that teachers who receive the merit pay might not get it again in the future. That means it's a stipend, not a pay raise. And that means it doesn't go into retirement.
And it has been clear, our best and brightest teachers have to be incentivized. Our best and brightest teachers have to have the pay to support what they're doing in the classroom.
Felice Romero, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.